All right, we're going to look at question 4 up here. It's on this mystery function, and you have to sort of figure out what mystery is doing and then answer questions about it. And what's cool is I haven't actually seen this question before, so this is actually a mystery for me, and I can show you my actual thought processes. So yeah, so we have this function mystery, which is taking an x and a y. Okay, that's cool. So then, so let's see. So it has this doctrine: given integers x and y returns. Well, that's helpful. Thanks a lot, man. So that's that. So now I have this variable t that's set equal to 0, and then so now this is a for loop over the range to the first variable. So I'm gonna sort of write over here. This is like from 0 to up to and not including x. So that's sort of like I think of a range like that. So that's that. And then, so comments it out, print high. What are they doing? Okay. So for j in range up to y, so from 0 to y. Okay. At least it doesn't go from like I to something. That's always confusing, right? So this is going to be 0 up to y. Okay. And then, so this is going to print I buy, but that's commented out. Dude, get rid of your comments. What are you doing? So now we're going to add 1 to t up to y. Yeah, okay. And then we're going to return t. Okay, so can you imagine this is saying for each one of these numbers up to and not including x. Actually, we're never even using I and j, so actually we can think of these a different way. Because we're not using I and j, so we can think of these as this whole chunk here is going to run x times, and then this is going to run y times. Because if you do for j in range up to a number, it goes 0 up to and not including that number. And since you're not including that number, and since it starts at 0, it ends up just being that number. So if you say for I, if you do like range 10, this will run 10 times. Because the length of this is 10. Because it goes from 0 to 9, which is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 10. So that's just a little quick trick. Yeah. So it's going to run x times and y times. So basically, we're going to, so just running x times, and then we're going to also run it y times. So really, this whole thing runs x times y times, right? Because it's going to, for each of the x's, it's going to run y times. So then that's going to end up being x times y. Yeah. So, whoops. So if we imagine if this did 5 and 2, then for each of the x's, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this is going to run 2 times, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wait, what? Did I write 6? I'm sorry. So yeah, this is going to run 5. So basically, we could think of this is just multiplying. Multiply x and y. That is a terrible way to multiply, because you can just multiply it, and computers actually, the way they... Should they do multiplying? This will be slower than just multiplying, because I think they have some optimized thing under the hood to do the multiplication. So now... so this is where the high and buy are going on. Okay. So if we uncomment print high and then do 4, 3, how many times will high be printed? Well, remember that this is going to run x times, so we're going to print high 4 times. Oh, there you go. So we print high 4 times. Okay. Now if we uncomment I comma buy and then invoke mystery for 3, how many times will 2 by be printed? Where I equals 2. So remember that, so for maybe a better way to illustrate this over here, let's do these as, how about we just do it for this example. So this is going to be 4, 3, and like we're printing for each one of these. So let's imagine that we're doing it for 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are our x values, and then our y values for each of these. I can't do it like this. Do it like that. So our y values for each of these. So this is going to be 0 and then 1, and then 0 and then 1, and 0, and then we don't do 4 up to and not including 4. My bad. 0 and then 1, and then 0 and then 1. So for each one of the x's, these are the y values. So each one of these, actually, this is not x and y. This is this is I, and this is j. So these are I values, and these are j values. So for each I, we're doing 2 j's, and these are the j. This is the j world, right? This is the I world. So really, this is going to do twice every time, because this is going to be for j equals 0. So this chunk right here is going to run for j equals 0 and j equals 1, because we go from 0 to 1 each time. Oh, is this 3? I'm sorry. So that should actually be 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. This is the best. 0, 1, 2. Yeah. So yeah. So this is going to run 3 times actually for j equals 0, j equals 1, and j equals 2, like that. So really, it's going to print 3 times. There we go. It's going to print 3 times. And then what is the return value of mystery 4.3? Remember, it basically multiplies, so 4 times 3 is 12. There we go. So then, complete the docstring for this function. To summarize what it does. It wants you to fill in it should have specified to fill in those ... That's kind of misleading. Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess you just say it returns, x times y, or you might say it multiplies x and y. There you go. Yeah. So that's question 4. If you have any questions, feel free to put